Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers facing Cleveland. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Ori, Derek Fisher out there with Kobe. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the small forward.
A good way to get things started here.
Steve, always nice to get the first points up on the board. At least I felt that way.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
The Lakers on D. Here's James. Wide open look. Here's Mozgov. And stolen by Fisher. Irving against O'Neal. Dishes it to Fisher. A shot. And James pulls it down.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
There's the pass to Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Bryant drives in. Here's O'Neal. And the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
They grab their own miss. Mozgov with the bucket.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Kobe can't get that one to fall. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. Got that one up quick. James has got his first 2 points of the night.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
And here's Love from the arc. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That one goes. Count it.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
On defense, the Lakers. They trail by 3. And on the way from Irving for 3. And that one's good. Irving's got 7 points. Here's Ori. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
There's 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 6. Kobe with it. Beyond the arc. Here's Shaq. And it's blocked by Love. From deep. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
And I don't really like that shot. I mean, he can make it occasionally, but to me, that's too deep.
And that definitely wasn't one of them.
And that one's good from Fisher.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Irving. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Love with the bucket. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bryant drives in. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And here is James. Here's Irving. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Scooped up. Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. J.R. Smith's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Shumpert. And then for the Lakers, Campbell, he's checked in for O'Neal. Lunt comes in for Orr. And Perry subbed in for Jones. And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Smith. Thompson dishes to Verejao. That's good. Verejao's got his first 2 points.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Bryant gets a wide open look. Kobe can't get that one to fall.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Here's Smith. Sinks that one from the post.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Lakers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight. And it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Irving with the ball. 7 points in the game. Misses the 3. Here's Verejao trying to get open as Thompson. Verejao can't hit. The dish now to Fisher. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Fisher's got 6 points.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started, and a better job finishing it off. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Irving passes to Dellavedova. They get it back. Here's Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Cleveland shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. The Lakers trail. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kobe kicks to Fisher. The tray. The Cavaliers pull it in. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Buries it down low. Irving's got 9.
Boy, did they work together well on that fast break.
Now Fisher. Out to Kobe. He got it up. Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man, was that major drama. He loves those situations, though.
Boy, that was big time. Knew exactly how much time he had left. Squared up and let it fly.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, Clark, Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
Now, this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence in the paint.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. That's been a solid effort by them.
Here comes Derek Fisher. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson and Verejao at the 4 and 5. Smith is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. The Lakers in the lead. Kobe attacking. The huge dunk from the youthful Kobe Bryant. Wow.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Love check in for Anderson Verejao. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Kobe. 10 points for him. And stolen by LeBron. Ahead. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his first basket of the night.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
That's one thing to create a turnover, but to so inertly turn it into a transition opportunity. That's even better.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Fisher. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Fisher's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. On the wing, Thompson leans from outside. The shot misses. And the Lakers take it the other way. Fisher dishes to O'Neal. Bryant gets a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 7-point Laker lead.
He's on a nice pace. Now from the three-point line, 1 in the first quarter and now 2 coming here in the second.
It's Thompson off the drive. Got that bucket in no time at all. It's deflected, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain. Possession. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Smith. The Lakers also changing it up. Ori comes in for Kobe. And Jones subbed in for Derek Fisher.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Now here's Jones. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Launches a 3 and another 3 for the Lakers.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
That's just as heavy as my name. So much dough, I can't swear I won't change. Excuse me if my wealth got me full of myself. Cocky something that I just can't help. Especially when I'm 20 and spinning.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Mozgov. Farajao comes in for Kevin Love. Miller's checked in for LeBron. And Jones subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lump's checked in.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
And the basket by Jones.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing. How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there. Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Shot's good. Now just a 5-point Laker lead.
That lead pass allowed him to get straight to the hoop without losing any momentum.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
And he consider him a genius-level coach. Doris thanks. We'll see how he does. Cleveland with the ball, trailing by 10. Again, the miss by Jones. Ori kicks to Jones. Shumpert with the steal. And pushing it up is Cleveland. The Cavaliers again in transition.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers leading by 8. Shoots. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Bryant's got 15 points.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Shots good by Miller.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Rebounded by the Lakers. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Ori.
Boy, the big fella's showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Yeah, sometimes he can clang those, so I'm glad to see him get that one down. I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Jones drives in, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
O'Neal, and he dunks it down.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up, I guess. Really poor decision on that pass.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Campbell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Fisher comes in for Blount. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Thompson passes to Love. Excellent D that time from Jones.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers on top, leading by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say? Eddie Jones, an impressive effort here today.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Jones. Campbell is out there with Ori. And there's Bryant, and it's Miller in at the 1 spot.
Talk about a terrific stroke. I mean, the defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep was not going in.
Well, they know he's a great shooter, so they still have to get out there and challenge, despite the fact that he's so deep with that shooting range.
Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. And now here comes Kobe, leading the break.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Second shot opportunity. The shot by Ori, no good.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
And up before again for the Lakers, running the court. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Irving misses. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Jones. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin. They need his points, and he's providing them.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Look at Eddie Jones. He's been playing really well.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Here's LeBron. The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. For three, Kobe. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Remember, he was hot early. 3 3-pointers in the first half, but he may have to start putting the ball on the floor. His shot's not working here in the second.
Here's Irving. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Shaq is checked in for Los Angeles. Fisher comes in for Miller. And so it's the Lakers with it. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
LeBron dishes to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
That's his second 3-pointer of the half and his 3rd overall.
Count the bucket.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Shumpert gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Tries to hit him. Poked away. Here's Jones, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Now, here is O'Neal, following the miss by Kevin Love. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Now, here's LeBron, ripped away by Shaq. And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Derek Fisher. Jones has got 8 points in the quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. Blunt, he's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Bryant.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here. Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
The shot by Ori, no good. Here is Love. High post shot, and he connects with the jumper. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Ori kicks to Johnson. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Varejão with it. He's picked up by O'Neal.
Well, there's a reason he's open out there. The defense not really respecting his ability to make that shot.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Still Cavaliers ball. 17 seconds.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Nobody near Irving from beyond the arc, and then some. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at him, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
No luck. Lakers leading by 20. This one for three. That's good. Fisher's got 14 points.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's LeBron outside. And here's Fisher. Fast break, the Lakers. Johnson's got the ball, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
All game long, guys, he's been getting it done. Really doing a nice job rebounding.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they've had a major advantage on the glass, dominating that stat. Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Oh my God, I just got that.
12 seconds left in the third. Outside Irving. LeBron outside. Will it go? Good, and the assist goes to Irving. LeBron's got 5 now. LeBron! Here's Fisher. Can't hit. And as we conclude the third quarter, and now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Fisher.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Just great assists like the one we just saw.
Tristan Thompson is out there with Jones. Then it's Smith. Then it's Mike Miller. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Lakers leading by 22. Brown the pass to Campbell. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Blunt. They shoot again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
James checked in. For Cleveland, Irving comes in for Miller, and then for Los Angeles, Jones checked in for Miller. Kobe comes in for Barry, and Derek Fisher is subbed in for Brown. Shaq's checked in for the Lakers.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like all-star weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the all-star weekend, no D.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Now, here is Irving. Smith, no luck.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
Smith against Jones. sinks the triple. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's got a nice stroke from long range, and so he's not likely to pass up those opportunities when he gets them.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, Clark, the NBA becoming more up-tempo, more wide open over the last decade or so. Last season, the league average pace was the fastest it's been in over 2 decades.
And I think fans and broadcasters enjoy seeing the guys play at that pace. You know, you go back to 2001, allowing zone defenses for the first time in the NBA. In 2003, eliminating 2 hand checks on the perimeter. And those 2 changes made a significant difference.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jones comes in for James. And Shumpert in there for Irving. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Now here's Shumpert. Smith drives in on the wing. Jones passes to Shumpert. Fades. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
21 seconds on the shot clock. 21.
And Smith gets double teamed to halt the run.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play. And you think back to basketball around the turn of the century, scoring was grinding down. In fact, back in '99, the league averaged 91 points per game. Last season, it was 101 per game. So I think it's made for a more entertaining game, and from a rating standpoint, the fans agree.
And you talk about the more free-flowing style we've seen emerge. I think the league is eager to continue that. The game of basketball is a game of movement and rhythm and spacing. For example, as scoring has gone up, fouls and free throws have declined somewhat over the last couple of years, and I really do believe that's good for the league, good for the game of basketball, because what happens at the pro level often trickles down to college and high school. Reducing those dead ball situations keeps the game moving, and it's a game of movement.
That's good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. And they've needed it.
And here's Fisher. Outside, Kobe. Wing shot on the way. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, I think the NBA is in a great place with all the young talent in the league right now. We see players coming in not just with potential, but a willingness to learn and work. Really impressive to see.
A different look now for Cleveland. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And stolen by Miller. Knocked loose. And for NBA players nowadays, just playing in the offseason isn't enough. They're conditioning, working on their bodies, as well as their skills. It is a 12-month-a-year job.
And that's partly driven by the fact that you can make so much money if you are in the NBA. You take care of yourself and you're able to play for a while. So you're seeing all of the world-class training facilities, guys being much more in tune to their bodies and trying to prolong their lucrative careers.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Now Miller Following the miss by Shaquille O'Neal from deep. Jones with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. Fisher's got 9 assists now tonight. And here comes LeBron. Feeds it to Perkins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Fisher. Outside, Kobe launches it. Good D by Irving. Right side, Irving. Good work defensively by Bryant.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
That's one he knows he should have made. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Shots good by Miller. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. The feed to Jones. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Verajau's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Eldon Campbell is checked in for Shaq. Blunt comes in for Jones. Barry's checked in for Bryant. And it's Brown in for Fisher.
Kendrick Perkins. 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
Now, here is Miller. Brown wide open. He fires. Pass to Barry. And here is Campbell.
Defensive foul. Kendrick Perkins. That's his first personal foul.
Free throw drops for Campbell.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're in front by 30. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they're obviously going to win, but this timeout may be about some substitutions.
Well, they may just want to make sure they don't do anything really foolish at the very end here.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Verajau's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Marion with the steal. To the paint and stolen by Fisher. Jones dishes to Fisher. Back to Jones. From deep. So it's Los Angeles winning this.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
It is indeed one of the great nights of the NBA season. Welcome to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the West All-Stars playing against the East All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. All-Star voting format changed in 2013. 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt starters as opposed to the old 2 guards and 2 forwards and a center. Do you like that change, Shaq?
It's my fault, Ernie. You know, it's not many dominant big men.
Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Lowry out there with Wall. Then it's Anthony. And it's LeBron James. And it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Well-contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Gasol dishes to James. Passes it to Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry with it. It's stolen by Wall. Soft touch off the glass. Wall's got his first points in this one.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lowry kicks to James. No good off the front iron.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Curry outside. Rebounded by Anthony. On defense, the West All-Stars. And Wall. Here we go now. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. LeBron kicks to Lowry. From deep three-point range, no luck. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Here's Aldridge. The half-court bomb falls off target. The drive by James, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody. Steve, what about you?
Well, I wasn't thinking about soup. I was just impressed with the strong finish, wearing that rim out.
It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Lowry has the open look. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. You know, things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots, and all of a sudden you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
The drive by James.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Westbrook with the steal. Thompson passes to Westbrook. Aldridge inside, working on Gasol, and it's Aldridge missing.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're
are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
They couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
The drive by LeBron. uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
And the West All-Stars with possession. It's a 13-point game. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
One more time. Let him hear it, fans. That was your West All-Stars dance team.
Westbrook against Wall. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Well, the old days of the dollar-for-dollar luxury tax are gone. The new, more punitive luxury tax really changing the way the league does business. Teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and the Celtics, high-revenue teams, they're not nearly as willing to go into that tax anymore. So it really has kind of leveled the playing field.
And so here are the West All-Stars, down by 15. Here's Westbrook, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. They get Pau Gasol.
And the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
Catching up on changes for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Nowitzki comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Thompson. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the East. Korver comes in for John Wall.
20 seconds on the shot clock. 20.
Butler on the wing, defended by Durant, and it's Butler with the jam.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Now here's Paul. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Durant. Drops it in from 11 feet.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Pass to Lowry. Kicks it to Butler. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And then for the East, Al Horford. He's checked in for Gasol. Millsap comes in for Anthony. And it's Teagan for Kyle Lowry.
Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock too.
Nowitzki with the steal. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 6.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
Well, and the steal made it possible. It all starts with the defense, and they could use a few more sequences like that one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
That, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Offensive rebound. Good.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here is Korver. Here's Millsap, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And Cousins kicks to Westbrook. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the left wing. Korver dishes to Horford. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either. Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. East All-Stars lead by 14. Let's take a quick... Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, what's your take so far and what the East All-Stars are doing?
Boy, the offense has been so smooth. Everybody working together, and you can tell they're getting good shots pretty much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second, they've got Jimmy Butler, Teague out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Chris Bosh, and it's Horford in at the center position. And Harden wide open, he shoots, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
West All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. A big group substitution here for the East. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Horford. LeBron comes in for Jimmy Butler. John Wall's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Jeff Teague. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the West. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. 6 to shoot. LeBron outside. Three-pointer. And yes, sir, that one drops. LeBron's got 13 points.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though. Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
And here's the West with the ball. 17-point game. And the wide-open shot from Paul. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And it's 6 points for Chris Paul.
Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Irving with a clean look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so here are the West All-Stars. Curry can't get it to go. James, the pass to Irving. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, they are just destroying them.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just... aren't aggressive enough down low.
Klay Thompson is checked in for Steph Curry. Here's Paul. He's got 6. Thompson outside. And Harden wide open. He shoots. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Paul for 3. Cannot hit. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. They led the game at one point by 20. And here we go. Up the floor. And he dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man. That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And, Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down. Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. West All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Marc Gasol's checked in for the West. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Gasol's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Now the East All-Stars with it. They lead by 11. It's LeBron with the drive.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Oh, no question. And he loves to attack the rim, doesn't he?
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Paul can't get it to go. Here comes John Wall. Irving kicks to James. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Nowitzki comes in for Tim Duncan. And Durant subbed in for James Harden. Outside, Wall from deep three-point range. Knocks it loose. Here's Nowitzki. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Durant with it. He's picked up by James. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Kevin Durant.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
The shot by Paul, no good. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And that is good. And now an 11-point East All-Star lead.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Thompson misses. Now Anthony. Here's Paul. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading.
Oh,
look out. Watch out below.
Wow. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
The drive by James. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Paul against Irving. Paul kicks to Durant. No good from outside. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Thompson with the block. Durant against Anthony. Thompson inside the line. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Thompson's got 7.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 8-point game. And the dunk by James.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
All up top. He's covered by Irving. And here are the East All-Stars now. And that concludes the... Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Klay Thompson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Harden in at the 2-guard. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Gasol against Gasol. Harden inside the three-point line, and that one comes up a bit short.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go. And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Deflects the pass. Gasol makes it off the glass.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
It's LeBron.
Oh, man, what a play.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
Yeah, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for James Harden. Paul, no one around him. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's the break. Here's Wall.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
That is good. Wall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And good on the basket. Book it. And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for the East. Al Horford, he's checked in for Gasol. Millsap comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Korver in for John Wall.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Gasol kicks to Paul. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got 16 points.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Butler attacking. Outside for Millsap from past the arc. Here's Horford. Goes up again. And again, Paul Millsap. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
And here's the fast break. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Paul for three. Aldridge inside, guarded by Horford. Second chance shot, and that one's good. And that's 18 points for Chris Paul. Lowry with the ball. 10 points for him. Back to Horford. uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Hanging on my backside, only on the left side. Yeah, that's the side. Ain't no other way to play the game the way I play. I cut so much you thought I was a DJ. 2, big 1, yep, 3. SC, double low, P, ego, double G. I can't fake it, just break it. Then when I take it, see, I specialize in making all the girls get it. So bring it forward.
The West making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Nowitzki comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Steph Curry. The East also changing it up. Pau Gasol's checked in for Horford. Anthony comes in for Butler. And James subbed in for Kyle Korver.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Nowitzki dishes to Paul. Paul missing again.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
No good from Cousins.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic. With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taking some pressure off of their perimeter shooters.
Now Paul. He's got 18. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Left side, Westbrook. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Lowry. Anthony, the pass to Millsap. And here's James outside. Out to Anthony. Here's the three. Gasol dishes to Millsap. Now the feed to LeBron. Puts up the baby hook. And nothing but air on that one. Nowitzki kicks to Thompson. Paul with the three. They get it back. Good if it goes. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Here's Westbrook. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. Pau Gasol is out there with Anthony. Then it's Wall. Then there's Lowry. And it's LeBron at the three spot.
You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question. No matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And here we go with Russell Westbrook. They get it back.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Oh, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboards. Well done.
James. Nice D from Cousins. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Cousins. Curry comes in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Well, guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think, you know, they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. It used to be every general manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches, and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with.
Catching up on changes for the West. Nowitzki comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Paul in for Curry. And here are the East All-Stars now. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by James. And that's 13 points for John Wall. Here's Paul. And with that new NBA competition committee, the league was open to create a more nimble leadership group to consider various initiatives.
And, you know, I think the culture of the NBA has been open to innovation and new things, new ways of doing things, new thinking, all in an effort to improve the game. And to me, that's what it's about. No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
Man, he is an absolute force when he gets near the hoop.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And James throws it down.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
The shot by Paul, no good.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he? And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
James. He feeds it to Lowry. Back to LeBron. And the officials call the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here, and his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Al Horford is checked in for Gasol. Wash comes in for Anthony. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for James. And it's Teague in for Kyle Lowry. And it's Paul missing.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Well, a new award in the NBA starting 2 seasons ago, the Twyman Stokes best teammate. And the first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
So the West ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for the East. Pau Gasol is checked in for Horford. Millsap comes in for Chris Bosh. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And James subbed in for Teague. And here are the East All-Stars. This run now up to 13-2. And the names of that award memorializes the incredible story of Jack Twyman and Maurice Stokes. Stokes, an NBA All-Star in each of his first 3 seasons. But in a game in 1958, he took a hard fall, hit his head, and thereafter became paralyzed.
One of the saddest and most moving stories in the history of sports. Stokes was waived by the team, and his family couldn't afford his gigantic medical bills, but his teammate, Jack Twyman, worked tirelessly on his behalf. A tremendous story of love, caring, and service in a tough situation.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they're getting so much penetration on the defense that they're getting a lot of easy buckets as a result of breaking down that defense.
Thompson for the triple from beyond the arc and then some.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
James with the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Thompson inside the line. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
And James throws it down.
He's really carried this team offensively here today.
And so here are the West All-Stars. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on James Harden. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the West All-Stars was able to update me on the situation. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. He's sidelined for the rest of this game, and it doesn't look good for him seeing the court again anytime soon. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And Steve and Clark, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
No, Kevin, it's, guys, it's really too bad. Just a terribly unfortunate turn of events here.
Well, yeah, you hate to see that happen. And in the meantime, his team now has to compensate for the loss. Let's see how they step up.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 47 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
Pretty much unguardable out there. He has just been fantastic in this game.
Oh, it's been a stupendous performance, no doubt. Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. But if you're a junkie for hoops, I guess you'll adjust to the time zone.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the East All-Stars.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for LeBron. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
To keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the Arc here in the second half.
Lowry kicks to LeBron. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Shooting
Free throw drops for Gasol. Butler, he's checked in for LeBron.
at the line for 2.
So he gets them both. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Butler. It's tipped. Outside Lowry. From downtown. That's good.
You got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good.
That's a bad shot. You really hurt your team by taking a shot from that range. You put your defense in jeopardy.
And it certainly won't make him any friends with his teammates.
Here's Millsap. Gasol with the block. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A rare miss for him. Now Butler. Feeds it to Lowry. From deep. It's off. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. And this one Welcome, everyone. This is the end.
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
It is indeed one of the great nights of the NBA season. Welcome to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the East All-Stars playing against the West All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. All-Star voting format changed in 2013. 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt starters as opposed to the old 2 guards and 2 forwards and a center. Do you like that change?
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. They've got LeBron James, Lowry out there with Wall. Then it's Anthony, and it's Gasol, and at the 5 down low. The second chance effort, and the layup is good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And here's Lowry. And here's James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. LeBron's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. And the basket good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
On defense, the West All-Stars. Shot's good by Anthony.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And the pass to Aldridge. Out to the wing. Here's Curry with the 3. And that one's good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Now, here is Lowry. Here's Anthony. And that one is hammered home. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Now here's Anthony after the miss from Stephen Curry. And again, Carmelo Anthony for 3. Anthony's got 7.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Curry with a wide open look. Here's Gasol. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Now here's Curry.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit. Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's LeBron. Bounces high off the rim and drops. LeBron's got 5.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Gasol with the steal. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost him the possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And here comes Thompson. Harden outside. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Puts up a three. Curry with another miss.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Drops in the tray. Anthony's got 10 points. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Got that one up quick. That's 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Not much going wrong for him early here. Only one miss on his first 6 shots.
Walking foul, hold on.
So the West ends up going with the new group. And some changes here for the East. And the call will be against Al Horford. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the East All-Stars?
God, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Now T. The three from Korver. Good on the shot.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Here's T. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. Korver, no luck.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. And he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Shoots the three. That is good. Korver's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the East All-Stars. Here's Westbrook. Horford with the block, and they'll keep possession. Three-pointer, Lillard. There's the bucket. Good. Lillard's got 5.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. The West All-Stars have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls for Westbrook. And it's tied up with that one. And here are the East All-Stars now. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Durant with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. That gives them the lead.
The lead changes hands once again. There has been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Westbrook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The West All-Stars have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts, and he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. "15 seconds left here in the first quarter. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Misses off the left iron. On up the court. Dishes it to Nowitzki. From downtown, rejected by Millsap. And he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Well, now that we can see the replay, it looks like he did get the shot off in time. It looked that way to me originally, and that's the call we should see here.
You're right. I think he got it off, but anytime it's as close a call as that was, in a big situation like this, I think it's always smart to take a closer look.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. West All-Star. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that. It can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
We've got Duncan. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul. And it's Durant. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars. Now the East All-Stars with it. They trail by 7. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The West making some changes. Klay Thompson comes in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The East also changing it up. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Millsap. James comes in for Butler. And John Wall subbed in for Kyle Korver.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounds.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Boy, I tell you what, pounding the offensive glass pays off for them once again. Persistence pays.
Yeah, guys, where would they be without all these second chance points? I mean, they have really dominated the inside on the offensive boards.
James has a 2-pointer. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Harden. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Now Anthony. He's got 12. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wash kicks to LeBron. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Wall with another miss. And so they foul intentionally. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the West.
Second team foul.
And here comes Harden. Paul outside. Wall with the steal. The drive by Anthony. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
The shot by Anthony. Nobody around.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Thompson passes to Duncan. Harden dishes to Paul. Releases. Here's Aldridge. Here's Duncan. And at last, they get one to fall. Duncan's got the lead up to 12 now for the West All-Stars. And Wall kicks to James. From deep. The offensive rebound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 14 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
And, Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Gets it down to single digits. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And it's Anthony again missing. It's Harden with the drive. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got it.
Oh, look out.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
That is good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
So for the West, Marc Gasol is checked in for Duncan. Curry comes in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Chris Paul. A big group substitution here for the East. Al Horford is checked in for Bosh. Gasol comes in for Anthony. Teague is checked in for John Wall. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Irving.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Lillard from outside. Here's Gasol, and Gasol sends it back. And Horford, here we go. And that one's good.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Curry with him. On the wing, Thompson. Lillard, right side. He dishes it to Gasol. Thompson for the triple. Al Horford with the rebound.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Lillard with it. Lowry picks him up. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 11 points.
He's picking. Up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
It's stolen by T. Now the dish to Horford. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him, otherwise he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Lowry. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 13.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
James wide open. Here's Horford, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Here's Lillard. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a tight game here as we end the first half. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, we've got Wall. Pau Gasol is out there with Anthony. Then there's Lowry. And it's James in at the small forward. Left side Gasol from 15 feet away. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Curry attacking. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Getting off on the right track here early to start the half with some penetration.
The West All-Stars have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And here's LeBron outside. James with another miss. A tight game here in New York. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today, Steve.
I'll say the defense has been ineffective trying to run shooters off that three-point line. Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the orange.
New players in now for the East. Irving. And again, unable to change momentum here. And the West All-Stars have possession. Aldridge, the pass to Curry. Carries it from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously. Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Harden's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Here's Bosch. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And it's good. 16 points for Steph Curry.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Korver, no luck.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
High post try. The shot's good from Irving.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. A second chance effort. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. And that one's good. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Here's Millsap. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Aldridge kicks to Thompson. Aldridge dishes to Curry. Pulls it up. Gasol against Bosch. That's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pushing it up. Korver, good. Korver's got 8 points.
Great job capitalizing on that steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Exactly how it should be done after a turnover.
Tell you what, when he gets it going, this is exactly what can happen. They may have to double team him.
Here comes Irving. And a dunk by Horford.
You know, he may lack grace, but his length makes up for it. He can still throw it down now.
Well, you don't have to be a fantastic leaper when you're his size.
It's too bad because with a little more athleticism, can you imagine how dangerous he'd be underneath the boards?
Gasol with the steal. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Catching up on changes for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Nowitzki comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Kevin Durant's checked in for Thompson. And Paul's subbed in for James Harden. Now Bosch. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And that is good.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Here's Butler, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line. Shoot two. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
I tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one, and it's led to an abundance of second-chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second-chance points.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities and scoring some easy baskets. Well, another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Wall, no good. Some solid D from Paul.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Well, and that usually leads to a win. I mean, this is just very efficient offense that we're seeing tonight. I think he's been kind of passive today, and, you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Anthony with the drive. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Westbrook with the bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now here's Teague. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
For three, Westbrook got it off in time, but it's no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. West All-Stars out in front. Oh.
3 times of space.
Chris Paul is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Fast break, here they come, all alone, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Cousins. 6 points for Chris Paul.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
And it's Butler missing. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Durant with a wide-open look. Trains the three-pointer.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They have found their groove from deep, Steve.
Teague with a clean look. They get it again. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 19 points.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
kept alive. Gasol pass to Cousins. They get a hand on it. Gasol with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. It's tipped. Here's Anthony. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter. This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
And that one's good. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here are the East All-Stars.
Well, you'd better be dead on with that pass, with that distance especially. It's an impossible catch otherwise.
New players in now for the East. And Westbrook, here we go.
Good game for Westbrook. He has 14 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless. And guys, the league has taken some steps to pick up the pace of the game. Over the last decade, we've seen a lot of rule changes with hand checks and zone defenses and tightening up flagrant foul rules and physical play in general.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. Ball passes to Durant. Knocks it loose. Tries to keep it alive. Here is Lowry. And now Bosch running the floor all by himself. And here comes the break. Dives for it. Left side Durant. Paul outside. Fires for 3. That's good. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
That one from long range. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Durant. James with the block. Passes it to Horford. From deep three-point range, the shot will not go. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it, and it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Cousins. Harden comes in for Kevin Durant. Stephen Curry's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Chris Paul. And an intentional foul right there.
That's just a flat frustration foul right there.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments. Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made. Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end. And I don't really like that shot. I mean, he can make it occasionally, but to me, that's too deep.
And that definitely wasn't one of them.
Snatched up. Outside for Curry. From the arc. Shot's good. Curry's got 30 points.
Well, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the fourth quarter, the three-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's fallen.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great second half. I mean, he came out of that locker room ready to play.
Corver. And it ends up out of bounds.
Western All-Stars ball.
They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
The drive by James, rejected by Gasol. Outside Curry. They get it back. Here's Harden. Pass to Aldridge. And they go to the intentional foul.
And they continue to foul, but this one's pretty much over.
Yeah, they're just extending this. We need running time in effect here, Steve. They're obviously starting to lose some of their focus here, committing more and more turnovers as the game goes along. Not a good sign.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself. I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Lillard has been playing really well. He's got 16 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. And the way his shot looks tonight, it looks like he's in for a big night. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the West All-Star.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. And Clark, you talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him. Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 37.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
James with the bucket.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. That's a 2 from Lillard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Here's James. It's rebounded by Aldridge. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Pau Gasol's checked in for the East. Anthony comes in for Chris Bosh. Stephen Curry hits them both. Now here is Lowry.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
They get it back, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul.
That's good from Aldridge.
Shooting for West All-Stars, Marcus Aldridge. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Korver kicks to Anthony, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
The West All-Stars with the ball. Tipped away, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Remains West All-Stars ball. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Harden kicks to Lillard. He feeds it to Curry. The 3 misses there. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.